So for Arizona Roller Derby Skate Riot Project, we do have a number 10, Frida. Number 111, Tilted Stilts. Number 17, Don't Blink. Number 1803, I'm a Blow Baya. Number 27, Babe Tovin. Number 35, Red Hout. Number 394, Helga Hufflepunk. Number 43, Bangs. Number 501, Rebel Scum. Number 506, Nora Toxin. Number 55, Wilhelm. Number 88, Goldilock. Number 9, Vampira. Number 921, Nicole Bitchy. And captain for Arizona Skate Riot Project is number 101, Riot Girl. And we have our coaches, Billy Motion and Hate Bit.
And in black for Northern Arizona Roller Derby Whiskey Rollers, we do have number 0, Wanna Ash Kickin'. 10-0, or 1-1-1-2, Killer Queen McBee. 2-2-2, Venus Death Trap. 2-4, Chaos Catalyst. 2-6, Destroyer. 3-3, Creature Feature, who is also a great author. You should check her out. 4-2-0, Captain Jack. 4-4, Lethal Weapon. 4-7, Cleopatricide. Number 5, Lil Kitten Split. Number 713, Ruthless Wrecker. 803, Muzak Morris. 88, Joya Destroya. Captain Hollyween. Number 1031. Coach, today is going to be Swamp. And my name is Thrash Panda. Thanks for joining us.
And I am Weirdo. And our charity today is Arizona Trees Please, which is over here on the west side of Tucson. And it's a fabulous charity, and we're super excited to have them. And we also have our Tucson Junior Roller Derby brats representing themselves. So if you are here in the crowd, please go check them out. And it sounds like the next whistle is going to start the jam.
Hey guys.
Yes.
So did I just hear you pimping the vendors?
Yes.
Okay, cool. You set up the Tucson Derby Brats are doing a raffle.
The art raffle, right?
Yeah, make sure you're hitting that too.
Yeah.
Cool. Thanks a lot. You guys sound good.
All right, it looks like Skate Riot Project has lead designation with number 394, Helga Hufflepunk, which is a great name. I love that name.
I mean, I'm Hufflepuff all the way, so a Hufflepunk is definitely key to my heart.
I'm a Slytherin. We skated against each other.
We did. We actually did some good hits.
Yes. So
you were actually my very favorite derby moment ever.
That's right.
Yes, you got out, but I hit you so hard that you quit.
Yeah, and you're like, yes, sweet.
Yes.
So yes, that is something fun that Tucson does offer down here. Is we do have a Harry Potter bell every year during the summer. I will be there as well.
Hufflepuff.
Slytherin.
Hufflepuff.
So now we've got jam number 2 going. And we got, who do we got?
Little Kitty.
Little Kitty
Little Kitty
Split.
Spit.
And
she's got lead.
She does have lead.
Very strong out in front there. She's definitely going to be able to get some points in before she's got to call it.
Yeah, but Goldie Loke is right behind her.
Yeah, if she's not careful, she's going to let her get points. And she definitely is going to... There's going to be points on both sides.
All right, we got 2 for Whiskey Rollers and 2 for Skate Riot Project.
So a tie.
Who's Ray? Because they're talking crap.
Oh, Ray! Hey, you're not here, so shut up.
Panda is always successful with low expectations, so your fans are aware.
Thank you, Ray.
Very aware. And shout out to Ruthless Wrecker from Jason Inman from the good old Facebooks. And we're off again for jam number 3. We have Captain Jack.
Captain Jack out there for Whiskey Rollers.
And who else do we have? Oh, do we have a jammer in the penalty
starting
box?
in the box?
So we do have a power start.
Captain Jack takes the outside there. She just has to beat one blocker, and she has beat them. Nice, good lead there. She's hopefully going to be able to pick up some points, and we might see a lead change coming up here.
Oh, already? So soon?
First lead change.
So soon.
Whiskey Rollers like to keep the games tight.
Yes, they do.
Oh,
we got Skate Riot Project with Goldie Loke coming out of the penalty box, getting her initial.
Blowing straight through that initial. Captain Jack is going to go call it off and deprive the SRP from getting any points on that jam.
But Captain Jack did get 5 in the sky for that one.
That was an amazing performance from both teams. Both teams' jammers just really own the show there.
Yes, they know what they're doing. Like somehow they're almost professionals because we all are amateurs. We all are volunteers. These are volunteer leagues, but gotta try to bring it with some professionalism. And we got a shout out to Frankie on Skate Riot Project. Pixie loves you, and that's from the Facebooks again.
We now have a 3-point game with Whiskey Rollers in the lead for the first time.
And we've got
McBee's out there for Killer McBee.
Killer McBee.
And she goes ahead and picks up lead. But they're in hot pursuit. SRP's about to catch up. This is going to be a quick points and call it.
I believe we call that hit it and quit it.
Hit it and quit it.
Yeah. But let's see if Wilhelm will pick up it looks like Wilhelm went ahead and picked up 1 point on that one.
Yeah, Whiskey Rollers are going to have to be a little bit more careful about that. They're definitely underestimating the speed of these SRP skaters. They might not be getting lead, but they are definitely packing some power.
Well, this is SRP's first game of this tournament, and Whiskey Rollers, hopefully it's not a disadvantage, but they did already play this morning, and it was a very tight, hard-hitting game.
Yeah.
So hopefully they've had enough time to catch a snack and a drink.
The way this is looking, this might be Whiskey Rollers' second close game of the day, which is definitely going to wear and tear on their skaters.
I mean, it is. We're not even 5 minutes in, and you're already making lots of predictions, sir. I'm going to have to ask you to calm down. We got...
Expectations are low, predictions are high.
There we go. We got Holly Wayne getting recycled to the back near the pivot line.
Oh, SRP is not giving her an inch until they did, and she takes the inside, and a nice little jump over a skater there.
And she
picks up a lead.
But SRP, again, right behind, moving those feet very quickly, and that is 501 Rebel Scum. So would you predict a hit it and quit it? I would predict a hit it and quit it. Okay, so we'll make predictions.
Definitely a clean call-off there. Whiskey Rollers not allowing SRP to pick up any points on that one. And that's the name of the game. Score without letting the other team score.
I mean, it is ideal. I mean, I'm always for both jammers and both teams of blockers working together like there isn't a team, and then you can score all kinds of points.
Yes.
I mean, if you really think about it.
Whiskey Rollers will be starting one blocker down on this one.
Actually, their pivot.
Yeah.
It's their pivot. So, low kitty split.
SRP's really pushed through and has obtained lead here.
I believe that's their first lead designation.
I believe
of
so.
The game so far. I don't know. I'm looking at our supposed producer who's ignoring us.
Is it second? Is it?
Okay, their second lead designation, and it looks like we've got a power jam in favor of Skate Riot Project because
and Helga Hufflepuff, I believe, had the only other lead so far in this bout for SRP.
Okay.
And she's already scored 10 points on this power play.
Yeah. And she is lead.
Yes.
So she is in complete control of this jam.
Yeah, she is just blowing right through the Whiskey Rollers' defense. Whiskey Rollers' defense is back up to full strength. They are still missing their jammer, but they are not stopping Helga at all.
But
as
now
she snakes through again. Another 5 points.
But Lil Kitty Split has made her way back onto the track. But she is still on her initial, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, but she's just gotten
she is
through.
Out. So we'll see if SRP's jammer has track awareness.
Helga gets recycled and decides to call it quits.
Okay, apparently you have some major fans because John on the Facebook said you need to make some jokes. Come with the comedy, please.
Jaundice's gameplay. There you go. There's a joke.
No. So now we've got Captain Jack, number 420, out for the Whiskey Rollers, and we've got number 88, Goldie Loke for SRP. Everybody looks so intense, man. It's starting to get serious.
Yes. That power play advantage or power jam advantage for the last jam has made us have another lead change. SRP has pulled away. They are 17 points up from the Whiskey Rollers, and they have lead on this jam. Cam Jack has gotten out, so she will be adding pressure onto SRP to call it. And SRP calls it, ending the jam.
Yeah, it's always good to look for your coaches for that because they do help with track awareness. So then that way they can say, you know what, go ahead, you got some points, let's go ahead and call it, let's hold them to 0. So yeah, we do have 33 for SRP, which again, if nobody else got it, Skate Riot Project is SRP. They have 33 and Risky Rollers are at 12 with 22 minutes in the first half. And our penalty box is clear. We got Wilhelm for SRP, and we have Halloween, whose name is very appropriate this month, for Whiskey Rollers. But SRP with Wilhelm, they have gotten a lead jammer designation.
Yes, Wilhelm is now 1 for 2 in getting lead. Halloween's coming in from the rear. Wilhelm's looking for the call off and decides to give it. So that's going to be 4 more points for SRP and 0 for Nazard.
Now, looks like we have an official review for Skate Riot Project, so we will, at least that's where they were generally pointing, but we will get confirmation on that. They do occasionally communicate with us announcers, and we got shout out to Punk for that awesome footwork from, I'm going to assume your name is Ryan. You spell it different, which is awesome, but I want to make sure I say that right. See, it's great because there's going to be times that we banter with the crowd here, and the people at home will have no idea what we're doing, and then we're going to banter with the people on the live feed, and then the people in the crowd will have no idea what we're going to do. So everybody's confused, and that's how I like it.
Yes.
I like confusion.
And that's how we keep the bar low. We're missing Ryan. We wish he was here. Is that the Ryan?
Oh, is Ryan another announcer? Is that? Oh, well, we miss you. I don't know you, but I miss you. It sounds like I should get to know you.
I'm assuming they're coming from the 17 because there was some awful traffic last night.
Arizona Highways, great magazine, terrible logos.
Okay, so Killer Queen McBee is going to be going off against Frida for SRP. Once we have this official review taken care of.
Yeah.
Looks like some heated debate over there within the official circle.
I mean, our refs do take it very seriously, which we super appreciate. And they do a lot of hours of training throughout the year to keep everything, we try to keep it as even as we can, when we do the interleague play and stuff, trying to, kind of keep everybody on the same page, which is nice, and keep up the communication.
Absolutely.
So we definitely appreciate our refs. And I don't know who this John Webb guy is, but man, he's talking some crap, man. Very, very low bar. And just let the Facebookers know at home, we are in about a 20-second delay, so I don't see your comments until well after you've made them. You don't hear us until 20 seconds after we've said it. So just to let you know, there's a little bit of a delay.
And like my fellow announcer here was saying with our officials, this is another officials that have come from quite far away. On this roster, I know we still have our gentleman, Guinness. He is from England, currently living in New York.
Oh,
and we have another member of the team of the roster here from New York. And Topper Bottom, once again, from Vegas. He does have a house for sale, so if you're looking to move to Vegas, there's a newly renovated house for sale up there.
And of course, somebody from Vegas has the name Top or Bottom. I mean, come on. I mean, it's just given.
An amazing official.
Yes, absolutely. Very, very helpful. And we got Skate Riot Project coming out with the lead designation for Frida number 10. And Frida comes out of the scoring pass with 5 in the sky, which for those of you following at home means that she not only passed the other team's blocker, she also passed their jammer.
Yeah, Killer Queen McBee's having a lot of trouble getting out of the pack here. SRP is not letting the Whiskey Rollers throw any O at them that's going to stick.
No. And we got Frida coming through with another 5. So far that is a 15-point jam for SRP. And I think they're just going to keep
just get in the way to try to kill Frida's momentum.
Yeah,
they do a good job of that.
They really are, and she's just gonna keep going because again, I believe
Killer
McQueen B is still on her initial.
Yes.
So almost a minute and a half into this jam, and she is still on her initial. So,
yeah, these are straight 5s every pass.
Yeah, so that means SRPs. They're just this solid triangle. This tripod formation is it's killing Killer McQueen B.
Yes.
Killer Queen McBee.
Oh, a nice hit from Wanna Ash Kick onto Frida there. Takes her down, kills her momentum.
But she still makes it through the front of that pack for another 5. In fact, she is now up to a 30-point jam. And let's see if she can manage to squeak out another couple of points with 2 seconds left. Let's see. She did. She got 3 more points. So that is a 33-point jam for Frida. Let's give it up to her for Skate Riot Project.
Hey, and before that jam started, there was an official review. It looks like Skate Riot Project was asking for a track cut against the Whiskey Rollers jammer. The refs didn't see it, didn't agree with it, so Skate Riot Project has lost their official review for the first half.
So the no call will stand on that.
Thank you, Party on Barth.
Party on, Barth. Party on. And we got Skate Riot Project coming out as
Helga Hufflepuff for a third time getting lead.
But Little Kitty Split is right behind her, which is then meaning the good old time-trusted over and over again, hit it and quit it.
And with that jam, we have 5 straight leads for SRP.
So if you're seeing an awful lot of lime green flashing just going right by, this is why. They've really got their stuff together because, I mean, SRP right now is leading 74 to Whiskey Rollers 12 with 17:55 left in this first half.
Whiskey Rollers will be starting another jam with a blocker down. That is not going to help them with keeping these SRP jammers from getting through and grabbing lead.
Yeah, because at this point you need any blocker you can. But SRP is getting called for a track cut, so she will go to the penalty box and think really hard about what she's done.
And I would assume that lead would still be open, so Captain Jack still has the ability to get that.
Indeed. But again, trying to get Whiskey Rollers on it with the offense to help her out a bit. But SRP, they are standing strong, so hopefully it might be a penalty kill.
And that's really the best thing that SRP can do here is just keep Captain Jack, wear her out, kill this penalty, knock her out and take her back, which is exactly what they'll be doing. And they have successfully killed the penalty, and lead is still open. While SRP can't get the lead, they still have denied it from the Whiskey Rollers.
Covers off, no lead. 2-minute jam.
Oh, we have a cover off for Whiskey Rollers, so they would not be able to, because they are attempting a star pass. So this looks like it will go the full 2 minutes.
Yep, and we've still got about 49 seconds left.
I think she got me too. We're not worried about that.
But Goldie Loke has put 4 points on the board. To Whiskey Roller still 0.
I heard a double and then a single. I don't know if they turned it back.
Yeah.
But Captain Jack has made it out of her initial pass for a scoring pass. And again, nobody can call off this jam, so we'll go for the full 2 minutes.
We'll see if Whiskey Rollers can put any points on the board. They do have about 19 seconds left.
And the pack is moving a little bit.
Oh, Jack takes a really nasty fall, but I think she got her hips past a couple other players' hips there.
Kind of have to wait for them to fully pass or for the jam to end to finally see those numbers go in the sky. So sometimes it's hard to see.
Goldilocks does pull a penalty right at the end, so SRP will be starting with a jammer and a blocker in the box. This is a great opportunity for the Whiskey Rollers to put some pretty easy points up on the board.
That was a 12-4 jam in favor of Skate Riot Project. Yeah, that in that jam specifically, Goldie Loke did get 2 penalties. And we'll just have to see how SRP handles being down 3-4 on the blockers to help out their jammer, which is Halloween.
So far, they're keeping Holly pretty hemmed up there. She's trying to get through any way she can, but those SRP blockers are just regrouping and keeping her constantly in play.
But now she has pushed them out of play, so she does have lead designation with SRP's blocker coming back. But now
both teams now up to full strength.
And we have Goldie Loke, who's coming in for her initial, and Holly Ween fighting through the front of that pack to get 5 points on the board for Whiskey Rollers.
5 much-needed points. And that is the first lead for Nazard in the last 6 jams.
And we do have a correction. We apologize if we've been calling Helga Hufflepuff. We apologize. I mean, since 5th grade, I've been saying Hufflepuff. So I apologize. I will try to correct that. But it also might have been at you because the bar's low for you.
Just so the internet knows, I'm saying Hufflepuff because I'm a Hufflepuff. But Hufflepunk is Helga's name.
And I'm saying
haven't gotten that wrong.
Slytherin because I'm better than all of you. So it's fine.
Which is exactly what a Slytherin would say.
I mean, I like to call them humble brags, but I think they're just brags. All right.
Being loyal and humble, it does not make you braggy.
But we're also
unless you
cunning
brag
and
about
smarter
it.
than you. But, it's fine. So we have SRP that has...
Being the loser in every single Harry Potter event does not make you better. But then again, we're always the tires.
Fair enough. But back to Derby. So we have Wilhelm for Skate Riot Project getting recycled all the way back to turn 4. We like to call those soul crushers.
Yes.
While we have Little Kitty Split, she is fighting her way through the front of the pack, but Wilhelm fought their way through and got lead designation with Little Kitty Split getting recycled back.
Definitely some fancy skating skills there for Wilhelm. Going from one side of the track to the other and then dipping underneath those powerful arms of Joya Destroyers.
Yeah,
that's definitely something you want to avoid being hit by.
Yeah, and while Wilhelm is putting another 5 in the sky, we do have Little Kitty Split going and spending some time in the penalty box. Not sure what the call was for her. We're not paying attention. I mean,
yeah.
We're not paid to do this, people, so I don't know what you're expecting.
We've got 4 players, 2 from each team in the box, so we're playing with just 3-on-3 derby here.
And Wilhelm just skates on by to put another 5 in the sky, and they are regaining one of their blockers as well.
So SRP's going into to this hit with an advantage, but they're going to call it off. Unfortunately, I don't know if they were trying to freeze the jammer in the box, but they are unsuccessful. Whiskey Rollers is going to start with 1 blocker down, but it's going to be a 2-jammer game.
Jam. Focus on the correct word, sir. I would appreciate it.
Verbiage.
All right, we got 99 for Skate Riot Projects, and we have Whiskey Rollers with 25 with 11:57 left in the game. It looks like we have called a timeout.
SRP timeout.
SRP timeout. There we go. I can't see hand signals. There we go. So during this timeout, it will be another great time to talk about some of the different vendors and things that we have in Tucson Indoor Sports Center today. And I want to give a big shout out to our Tucson Roller Derby brats. They are amazing. They are the very first junior roller derby team in the world. Tucson was the one to lead that. And they are here today. They are doing a raffle. There is a beautiful piece of artwork that they are raffling off. They're also selling shirts and socks and I believe some stickers. So if you do get a chance, go over there. Raffle tickets are only $1. It will be drawn at the end of today. So you'll find out whether you win. I know it's not the billion-dollar mega lottery thing, but I think it's pretty nice. I think it's worth $1 billion.
Who doesn't like shirts and socks? I love socks. And shirts. People prefer when I wear shirts and socks. So
that is absolutely
accurate.
accurate.
Get socks.
So, all right. So we've got Captain Jack for Northern Arizona Roller Derby, and we have who's it?
Rebel Scum.
Rebel Scum is for SRP.
Love that name.
That is a good name. And Rebel Scum does make out for lead designation as the crowd cheers her on. And
Captain Jack's having a lot of trouble getting past this SRP wall, and she gets recycled
to the
again.
outside. Let's see. We got Captain Jack.
Rebel Scum
Tough
pushing her way past
tripod.
Wanna Ash kick.
And makes it through for 5 points.
Not an easy blocker to get by.
Yeah. Now, Captain Jack has finally defeated that strong SRP tripod. Their tripod is being very impressive.
And Rebel Scum's going to take a fall and call it.
But get another 2 points. With roller derby, I mean, absolutely every point counts.
Every point.
All right,
if you're going to take a spill, you might as well get some points doing it.
Exactly. You gotta make it worth it, and you gotta look good while you do it too, so the photos come out on Facebook later.
Absolutely, you got to do that rock star slide.
So we got Helga Hufflepunk for SRP with Holly Ween. They're just kind of pushing on each other, trying to control that.
Halloween trying to take away Hufflepunk's steam there.
But she gets recycled all the way back to turn 4 on the outside.
And Hufflepunk's just continuing to just smash through that Whiskey Rollers wall up front.
And is successful and gets league designation.
And
Looks like Holly Ween's going to actually do some jammer on jammer action, but unfortunately misses the timing on that hit a little bit. So she will go back to playing offense.
It had promise.
It did.
Poor execution, unfortunately. Helga is just too quick on her feet.
And Holly Ween still has not finished her initial pass. So at this point, Helga Hufflepunk is just out there just scoring as many points as they can.
Yeah, I think Holly just likes hitting sometimes.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's kind of why we signed up for roller derby to begin with, but
Yep.
we've got Helga Hufflepunk with another 5 in the sky. SRP sends a blocker to the penalty box. It is also, come to find out, it looks like it's Rebel Scum's first state conference. And that was a great jam to be coming out to do for the first time, so that was really good. And we got Helga Hufflepunk coming right through again
Completely unstoppable.
for another 4 points.
Whiskey Rollers are really going to have to work on locking Helga down because they are just bleeding points to her.
And Helga Hufflepunk went ahead and held off the extra 2 seconds to call off that jam to release that blocker from the box. But that was a 20-point jam for Skate Riot Project. Let them hear you.
And I'm pretty sure that is not her first.
All right, what do we got going on? So now we got Frida with SRP jamming with Little Kitty Split for Northern Arizona Roller Derby. And we've got all players on the track. Nobody's in the penalty box.
I've seen Split play many times before. She really likes to just wiggle her way through walls. And this SRP wall really is not giving her those holes that she needs to do that.
Yeah, they're very solid. And we have Frida, who did get lead designation, and she went ahead and got all 4 points and hit it and quit it.
You should plug that in.
I got it over there. It's fine. All right, so we're coming back to gym number 16. We have Captain Jack going against Wilhelm and trying to kind of bumping some hips a little bit, trying to, again, Captain Jack with this SRP tripod. It is strong. I would say probably one of the strongest of the day so far. They're not giving her any wiggle room at all.
And until now, they weren't even set up as a traditional tripod. They were just kind of a 3-wall.
But they came together, and Wilhelm was able to get through Whiskey Roller's defense and for her initial and for a scoring, and she did get 5 points.
Wilhelm's definitely putting some fancy skating out there to their advantage, scoring a lot of points for SRP today. SRP is now 11 of 12 for lead.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that is definitely not a way to. That's definitely the way to win, and
Well, and to keep control of the game.
Yeah, and Whiskey Rollers really have to work on getting their jammer out early. Even if they're just stopping SRP from scoring points,
I mean,
they've got to get lead.
One thing you can do, which is a complete strategic gameplay, is if you don't get lead, you immediately look to pass your start to your pivot and utilize that teammate.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you can pass that star to that pivot who's kind of towards the front of the pack, and they can just grab it and run.
And it looks like we're going to have another official review. This one's for the Whiskey Rollers.
Well, with 6:12 left in this half, it seems like a good time to use it. Because if you don't use it, you lose it. And then if you use it and you lose it, you lose it. Does that make sense?
But you've used it.
But you used it. So you attempted something.
And no official review is never not a timeout. So even if you lose it, you're still getting your team some breaks.
Exactly. So it looks like Helga Hufflepunk is definitely got some fans on the Facebook. I will never tire of watching Punk Jam.
I mean, she
Neither
has a
will
new
I.
fan right here.
2. I would say
Two.
2. I think
Two
this
new
is my
fans.
first time seeing her skate, which is great. And it seems like with Punk and with Wilhelm, they are both doing a really great job because they're pretty much switching off and on at this point. So kind of more of a shallow jammer rotation for SRP, but it's working really, really well for them.
With a little Rebel scum mixed in
yeah,
there.
exactly. So it's working for them, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You just keep going with it because we do have SRP 143 to Whiskey Rollers 27 with 6:12 left.
And Helga Hufflepunk's score so far is up to 50 points in this first half.
And I think our goal by the end of the game, we will stop stuttering on everyone's names. We are trying really hard, but there's a lot of skaters here this weekend. I personally, if I am not announcing, I am NSOing. So I've got numbers in my head. I also have 4 kids, and I do the whole, hey, you with the hair, and I go down the list of the names till I get to the right one.
Yeah,
I
I mean,
add animal names in there too. It's great.
It's only my 3rd game in a row, guys.
I know.
I still need a few more just to get the hang of this.
All right, we've come back from the official review, and what was the ruling on that?
So it looks like the official review, let's see, that was Whiskey Rollers who called that one. They were trying to get a track cut against the SRP Jammer. Refs didn't agree, so both teams have lost their official reviews in this half.
Okay, and we do have Holly Ween out for Whiskey Rollers as lead.
And that official review brought to you by Party on Barth, one
Party
of
on
the
Barth.
greatest announcers, in Albuquerque. One of the top 2 of 2 in Albuquerque.
And we have Holly Ween going ahead and calling off that jam after SRP's jammer goes ahead and does a star pass to the pivot. It
Halloween's
gets out
gonna
for
pick up all
initial.
5.
And it looks like we had a little bit of frustration from SRP. One of the blockers felt like they had successfully recycled that jammer back to try to draw that cut, but the refs did not call it.
That's one of my favorite things to do when I'm playing derby. I love knocking someone out and then convincing them to cut in front of me.
And then if they do pay attention and you draw them all the way back, that's why we call it soul crushing, because it's
Yes.
exhausting.
Absolutely.
For us jammers, it's really, really sad. But we do have Getty split out as lead jammer, but
Yeah.
Helga Hufflepunk is
It
right
is a
on her
close
tail.
race.
And
The
now we
SRP
have sped
coach
up the
giving her,
we've sped up
giving
the
her
pack.
the cue to chomp. Both jammers are going to pick up points there.
And it looks like we
Little aggression there on the court from the coach.
no, you don't call it out. Yeah, because then they can yell at us. But you say passionate, because it's not a negative connotation. So, but it looks like we have 2 of Skate Riot Project, 1 pivot, 1 blocker in the penalty box. So we'll see if that goes towards Northern Arizona Roller Derby's advantage.
Both jammers are out of the pack.
But it looks like
Yeah, green is SRP has lead.
it was very, very close, but they did give that to them. But we have a really fast-moving pack, so now they are coming around their second time around the track, but yet have not caught up to the pack. So this is where we get a little bit old-school roller derby style, where everybody's just moving.
Yeah, Juana did a really great job of taking down one of the SRP players, making sure that she was a point for Halloween.
But unfortunately, it puts them way
Or
out of
Captain
play.
Jack, sorry.
We got Captain Jack. We apologize. Give the announcers a minute to catch up, because that was very quick moving. I've
quick
not
moving.
caught up yet. So now we have Captain Jack coming back up for another scoring pass and puts 4 points in the air.
Looks like they're just running this one.
And it does look like Goldie Loke is going to go ahead and run this because they still have league designation. But
yeah, she's going to the box.
unfortunately, that did not work out in their favor, and we'll be going to the box. Looks like for a back block. So now we have a power jam towards Northern Arizona Roller Derby. We'll see what Captain Jack does with that.
And this will be a 2-minute jam with 30 left on the clock.
And being a jammer myself, whenever there has been those times that it's ran the full 2 minutes, it's exhausting because you're either moving really fast or you're just pushing against other humans the whole time.
Captain Jack does squeak by and gets another 5 points.
Gives herself a little round of applause, which is well deserved and well earned. But we do have Goldie Loke, who is out of the penalty box for the last couple of seconds of this jam. We'll see if they
Jack does pick up another 5 points.
So that made that a 4 to 22 point jam in favor of Northern Arizona Roller Derby.
Yeah, SRP was definitely suffered from bad penalties there.
I don't understand your notes. First 2 plus passes jam through.
Like first time they've ever gone more than 2 passes. That was the first time that Whiskey Rollers in this bout have gone more than 2 passes in a single jam. Definitely cut down on the lead. They're now within 100 points. Looks like a lot of battling there. SRP's Frida is going to go ahead and take the lead here.
We have Halloween doing that last second fighting to get out of the pack. And then we have Frida doing a little mini apex jump to get past that. And goes ahead and calls it off with 4 points.
I have a fucking fly calling you.
We're going to go ahead and give a quick shout out to a specific vendor. We have Steakswear, which is the first brand offering contact wear for women. And representation of that company here locally is our very Kem Fatale, who's also a little bit of a seamstress. She likes to make helmet covers. And she was doing that at like 2 o'clock this morning.
Yes.
Just very last minute.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if she got it done.
Oh,
I don't
hope.
think she can hear me, so it's fine.
I looked at the stuff that she's selling, and she's got some really good protective gear for chest and for tailbone. 2 things that I've heard playing Derby myself.
Absolutely. So we got Helga Hufflepunk as lead jammer for SRP.
She's going to go ahead and pick up 5 points. Split has just passed the pack. We got 2 SRP blockers going to the penalty box. And Helga gives a little tight call off there.
Actually, we now have technically 3 blockers going to the box, but you can only put in so many, so one will get sent away.
Yes.
Did we call a timeout?
Oh, we didn't call it timeout. We're at halftime because we're so, again, you have set the bar so low that even I have like kind of given up.
Thank you.
I appreciate that, sir. You know what? I think I'm gonna have to have you and Joe trade out. We got to add some class to this joint. Joe just gives me this really confused look of like, no, ma'am, no, that's not how that works. So we have reached halftime. We have Skate Right Project with 161 to Northern Arizona Roller Derby's Whiskey Rollers 58. So I think I'm going to attempt to eat some food. I think that's my issue. I have been here since 9 o'clock this morning. I've worked a job every bout. I'm a little tired.
And I'm going to go take this halftime to nurse that wound you just gave me.
Right? Right? I mean,
and then we will see everyone back in just a little under 14 minutes.
Go check out the bar. There's welcome back from halftime, Derby fans. Yeah,
We've got about 20 seconds left before the next whistle.
And I do have to sit here and say that high altitude roller derby are being awfully naughty over there because they are encouraging those that are in the penalty box. And that's not okay because those in the penalty box need to sit there and think about what they've done and how they're going to correct these actions and not do it again.
Or how they're going to get away with it next time.
I mean, in an unofficial stance, I would encourage that, but in an official stance, I
unofficially don't support that.
Exactly. Again,
It's a
just
double negative.
Well, it happens. So, we've got
Capjack versus Hufflepunk here. Hufflepunk is able to squeeze through on the outside and gain lead. Capjack is recycled. There's only 2 players for SRP currently out there giving Capjack the hassle. Whiskey Rollers is now up to full strength. They're going to see if they can slow down Hufflepunk here, keep her from getting any more points.
I think we can just shorten Hufflepunk's name to just Punk.
Punk.
It'll just be Punk. So Punk has called off that jam.
I'm okay with Hufflepunk.
Yes.
Slytherin.
Oh, so many Harry Potter jokes possible.
So
There's just
coming
not
up pretty
enough time in
soon,
the day.
we are going to have we're going to be announcing the winner of the raffle. I saw the very beautiful painting that got raffled off, and some
Yes.
very lucky person is about to become an owner of that painting.
Oh, well then I kind of wanted to buy into said raffle. Maybe I should call them back over here.
Yeah,
I don't know if they can hear us
I don't
over
think
there.
it's too late. Is it too late?
I don't know if I've cash. That's the
Nobody's
issue.
picked the winner yet.
Yeah, exactly. So, but we are back to the Derby and jam number 2 of this second half.
And
Oh.
Frida takes a nasty hit there, getting knocked out and
And
recycled.
Holly Ween.
Yeah, somebody lost wheels.
Wheels. Normally it's one wheel.
Oh, that might be a broken skate.
That might be a broken skate. So they are going to need to evaluate that situation.
Oh, no, it's a jammer.
And it
Yeah,
is a
that's a
jammer.
jammer. So Whiskey Rollers is going to be down their jammer for this jam.
And we
Unless
got
she can skate with only one wheel.
that's a dangerous situation. So we do have Frida for Skate Riot Project taking advantage of this very rare situation that somebody skate breaks that much. And she is coming around for another scoring pass.
There it is. Nice.
All right, so she's back on the track.
And she's handed off her star to her pivot. And it looks like SRP, Frida, she is in the penalty box. So what seemed like, I mean, things can change so quickly in a matter of seconds in a jam.
Yeah, and this will be a 2-minute jam. We got 44 seconds left on it. Wanna Ashkickin is jammer for the first time today.
Yeah, fulfilling that pivot role, I mean, that's really what you're there for is to look out for that jammer, for your jammer to help out. And in this case, she had to because we had equipment malfunction, and she gets recycled again to the outside. But Frida has exited the penalty box.
So we're back up to full strength.
Just so much happening. And you and I are slow on the uptake right
Yes.
now. Again, I will even add I will also be setting the bar very low right now.
Nice hit. Jammer hits there.
Little
That's
jammer
what
on
one is
jammer
good at.
action. One Ashkickin is good with her hits. So that is a 10-point jam for Frida, even though she did go, excuse me, what am I being told? 11? 11-point jam, even though she did go to the penalty box because of the equipment malfunction for Halloween. They kind of got to take advantage of that.
We also got to kind of give props up to Whiskey Rollers there. They were down a player, and they still managed to keep the bleed from being too bad.
Very true. So now we've got Wilhelm jamming for
Split.
SRP. And it looked like,
Split does not get lead. Goes to the box.
Goes to the box.
Yeah, it looks like we're not going to have lead.
We are
No.
going to have lead. Would you stop speaking
Little bit of
before
a-
things happen?
A little bit of a reversal there. Scary B Jesus was giving Wilhelm the wave off, but then awarded Wilhelm lead. Wilhelm, nice, easy.
Just snaking
Inside, outside,
their way through.
And Wilhelm is out again. More points on the board. All right, all penalties are over. Both teams back up to full speed. Split's going to try to get off of her initial pass.
Yeah, but Northern Arizona Roller Derby, right as you said, that did get a blocker sent to the penalty box. And Wilhelm doing a mini bean dip and makes their way on the outside for another 5.
And Split is putting a lot of power into trying to get through this SRP wall and just not having a lot of luck until just now.
And we've talked about that quite a bit already for Skate Riot Project. Their tripod has been very strong this
and Wilhelm
game.
calls it.
And being able, holding Northern Arizona Roller Derby to only 58 points. So we have 193 for SRP and 58 for Whiskey Rollers with 24:52 left in this half.
Sunshine. I hate this song.
Yeah, everybody hates this song.
So fucking much.
Whiskey Rollers are going to start with 1 in the box, but they shouldn't be down for too long. Killer Queen McBee gets a nice heavy hit and pushes her out. Little slip there. Recover. Goes around Wana.
And I
Trying
would
to
say,
cut through.
I'm
Rebels-
a Bobaya. Her blocking and putting people out of bounds to recycle has been very strong so far today.
Nice hit from Wana on Rebel Scum, taking her down and taking her back. Yeah, I have never personally played against Wana, but I would not want to go one-on-one with Wana Ash Kick.
No.
I'm trying to remember if she subbed when we played Nazard. I don't remember. No, she did not, but yeah, I would not have against her.
SRP has fielded Helga Hufflepunk again. Let's see if Whiskey Rollers can lock her down and not give her another 20-point jam. If Captain Chad can beat this SRP wall before Helga gets loose, this is going to be a good opportunity for them to control this jam. Unfortunately, Helga does get through, so Whiskey Rollers are going to have control over this jam once again. Helga has had 7 of her last 8 jams lead.
She's recycled to the outside and just starts pushing again. A lot of this game for jammers is, you want to get the fancy footwork and find those holes, but a lot of it you are pushing against 3 to 4 other skaters. Yeah. But Helga Hufflepunk just makes it back through again and gets 5 more points.
And she's able to punk her way right through that destroyer and destroyer wall.
Look at you. Look at you. Getting the names a little better. I'm still struggling. And we have Captain Jack finally making it through for her initial pass. She'll be coming around for a scoring pass. But Helga Hufflepunk is going to go ahead and call off that jam after getting 14 points. Now we have 209 SRP to 58 points for Northern Arizona Roller Derby's Whiskey Rollers.
When was the last time Nazard scored points?
Second to last jam last period.
So they haven't scored.
So far this half, Whiskey Rollers are being held scoreless.
That's right. So that last jam brings Helga's points up to a total of 74 for the entire bout.
I mean, that's amazing.
That is not bad.
I don't think I've scored that many points over like 7 games. I mean, I'm just saying.
No, and Goldilocks does take lead.
Lope.
Are you sure?
Yes.
And Goldie Loke is out for lead designation for Skate Riot Project. It does have a fancy little spin
nice
move.
Little spin in the air there.
And gets by for 5 points.
Goldilocks just barely lands on their skates, confirming that jump.
We got Whiskey Rollers who have made it out for their initial pass. And will be coming around for no, they won't, because the jam has been called.
And
how many notes are you giving us? I mean, I love it. I appreciate it.
At the end of that jam, that's going to bring SRP to 6 of 6 lead for this entire half.
They are really controlling this game.
Yes, this is a lead domination.
I mean, we can speculate, for Northern Arizona Roller Derby. This is their second bout of the day. Are they tired? or, there's so many factors into roller derby.
Yeah, and they are starting this jam with 2 blockers in the box, which is not a great way to start a jam.
No, especially with the pivots.
Halloween
So
fancy
Halloween-
footwork trying to get around the SRP blockers there.
Seems like she has corrected her equipment issue that she was having earlier,
Yes, definitely.
which is helpful. And it looks like Wilhelm has gotten
Wilhelm's
lead designation, but there's going to be a little jammer on jammer action. Halloween squeaks past them, and they will call off this jam.
Halloween definitely did a great job of taking the fire out of Wilhelm's lead there, and forcing Wilhelm to call that jam off early without getting any points.
Now we're still 20 seconds off. That's good to know.
We're coming into jam number 8. We've got Captain Jack for the Whiskey Rollers. And we have number 501, Rebel Scum out again, jamming for SRP. And it looks like we got a split pack here a little bit.
Rebel Scum rocketing straight through the pack to get lead.
Captain Jack
Jack still struggling.
being recycled to the outside by I'ma Blow Baya. Like I said, she has been absolutely solid about knocking Nazard's jammers out and recycling them.
Captain Jack is out, but Rebel Scum is on her second scoring pass.
We got the pack moving just a little bit. So we'll see if Rebel Scum is just going to kind of get those last couple of points and then go ahead and call this why Captain Jack is coming up.
Oh, I think Captain Jack got points there.
2
Yes, she
points for
did.
Captain Jack and 2 points for Rebel Scum.
And that it will be the first points for the Whiskey Rollers in the second half.
Maybe that will be that little bit of something they need to get the momentum going. Just the 2
Definitely
points.
got to build on that.
They're like, hey, I like this feeling of scoring points, so we're just going to keep going with that.
Points are good.
Points are helpful.
Points are very good. That's how you win.
Is it?
It is. Wait, hold on. I'm
Wait,
confirming.
do
yes,
we-
points
do-
is how you win.
Man, I thought we handed out participation trophies. Man,
Well, we can.
we do. Yeah,
All
we
right.
do those. Too.
Helga wasting absolutely no time on this jam, grabbing lead and coming in for Helga's first scoring pass.
I really think
Sure to be of many.
of many, and I really am starting to believe that for Helga Hufflepunk, it is her roller derby bottoms in the fabulous pink and black zebra stripe that is just powering her through this game.
As we all know, effective derby bottoms make you a better player.
Absolutely.
Yes. The
They-
more
they give you motivation.
extravagant, the better you are.
They give you motivation. They put your muscles in the right spot. They draw attention. The crowd then starts to cheer you on. It's all good things.
Absolutely. Feeds into that morale. Whiskey Rollers starting with 1 in the box.
We have Little Kitty Split for Northern Arizona Roller Derby jamming, and Frida for SRP sneaking
Frida's
on the
getting the cut.
inside. Oh, no, she did get the cut.
So lead is still open.
So lead is still open.
Frida tried to do some fancy little toe stop footwork there, but the refs were having none of it.
None of it. And Little Kitty Split has gotten lead.
And that is the first lead for this half for Nazard.
While in a power jam, so she has a few more seconds to try to score some points before Frida comes out of the box.
Nazard's about to be at full strength. Let's see what they can do with it. Split does get by, but it looks like she went out and had to recycle.
Now, will this should be Frida's still initial pass?
Yes.
Yes. So Frida will
So
still
Nazard has
need
an
to
opportunity
get,
here.
but she did that initial pass very quickly with about 3 steps with those long legs and got through.
Yeah, definitely going to be putting pressure to see if they're going to call it off here.
And the pack is starting to move a little quicker.
And that's a call off. Did she do it in time?
2 points and
did it in
none
time.
for SRP.
So a good jam for Nazard there. Their first lead and their first ability to score twice.
Twice is better than once.
Twice is better than one.
We have Wilhelm for SRP on the jammer line again, facing off against Halloween.
Halloween, a very physical jammer, is already giving Wilhelm a little bit of trouble.
Giving a little defense there to try to come out of it with a little bit of juking. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like it worked out in
Wilhelm
Hollywood's
recovers.
favor. Wilhelm, they recover very quickly.
Very quickly.
I don't ever think that I see Wilhelm ever down. They just get through.
Halloween continuing to play a lot of defensive derby.
And Wilhelm comes around for 5 in the sky on that scoring pass.
Lead is
still
open.
Again, we've set the bar
Halloween
low.
now has lead, and
There we
she
go.
calls it. That's a bit of luck for the Whiskey Rollers there. They were able to shut down Wilhelm. Wilhelm was on quite a bender there. A bender of points.
A bender of points. I mean, that just has so many meanings, Bender. I mean, are you talking about Bender Futurama, Bender for other naughty things? Like, it has just so many meanings that, Northern Arizona Roller Derby really felt like they needed to shut that down.
Yes.
Shut it down before it gets controversial.
Benders can be a good thing. Benders can be a bad thing.
So just shut it down. So we got Captain Jack jamming for Whiskey Rollers, and we have Rebel Scum for Skate Riot Project. Oh, we got a little bit of a pile up.
Yeah, both jammers really pushing up against this combined wall of all the skaters.
Yeah, that's where it always gets interesting when you've got 2 solid tripods and they're just right next to each other. They're holding back the jammers, but they're also not helping their jammer as well. But it looks like Rebel Scum is coming out of that with lead jammer status.
Yeah, Rebel Scum was really able to capitalize on the pack becoming very spread out and very disorganized for both teams.
And there are those jams. Sometimes you just you don't know whether it's just getting panicky or everybody's getting a little bit tired, but it just seems like massive chaos.
Yeah. The Rebel Scum does the right thing there and calls it off before Captain Jack has an opportunity to score any points.
Lord. I really feel like after, it's already been a long day of Derby. We still have 2 more games to go after this. That I really feel like our crowd needs to be cheering on our skaters. Let's get the energy level back up in here. I know it's really hard to hear us announcers, but let them hear you. I think they've forgotten that you're here.
Come on, crowd. You got to like somebody in this game.
It's always a good sign when somebody screams out your name. There we go. So we've got Helga Huffapunk with a lead jammer status. Coming for her first scoring pass. Looks like she's been knocked to the outside to be recycled back to turn 1. A little kitty split coming around for no points.
And they're keeping Nazard at 68.
It's almost nice.
Can you see? I think I know who that Katie Lemos is.
It's not letting me not on the live feed.
I can't tell just from there. Never mind. I think she's one of our freshies. She broke her leg.
Oh no. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can pull it up. Come on. It's not letting me.
All right, Helga tries to weave her way through the Nazard pack, but they're not having any of that, and they get her hemmed up. Goldie Loke, I'm sorry. Halloween is able to sneak by on the inside to grab lead for Nazard. Goldie Loke is just behind her. Let's see if they can grab some points here.
And the pack goes ahead and speeds up, and we'll see if Halloween takes this as an opportunity to hit it and quit it.
She definitely has points there. She didn't get them all, but she definitely got some. And she's calling. She's calling for 2.
But the ref says, no. I'm so sorry, it's 1.
Nope. We have a failure to communicate here, I think. Or a difference of opinion.
Difference of opinion. But unfortunately, difference of opinion will go to the refs.
Yes.
So we have 243 for Skate Riot Project, and we have 69 for the Whiskey Rollers. Nice. And with 11:14 left in the second half.
Plenty of derby still left.
Plenty of derby. I mean, so many things can happen. So we've got
Helga.
And Killer Queen McBee.
No.
Wait. That was a...
Frida. Frida versus Killer Queen.
And that was a solid hit from Ima Blabaya. Her hits are very unforgiving.
Juana trying to put a stop on Frida. Frida just barely manages to get by. We have had a star pass, so the pivot for Whiskey Rollers is our current jammer.
Is in possession of the star.
Yes.
I mean, when a jammer takes that star off, it can get very confusing on where it went. Because you tuck that cover into your hand, nobody sees what's going on.
Yeah, it's all part of the game. But that was, I don't know if anyone just saw that on the web, but that was an amazing little two-step there from Frida to get past Juana. She totally got her guessing.
And a big apex jump from
Huge.
Frida right there to pick up 5 points.
Huge apex jump.
Even though
Made
her
it look
pivot went
easy.
to the penalty box, she's like, it's cool, I got this. Let me just hop over everybody.
Yeah.
And again, Frida coming by,
Yeah.
making somebody pray to somebody up there with that impressiveness. With 20 points so far this jam with 30 seconds left.
Frida and SRP are definitely in command of this jam. They're going to be able to kill that penalty, which they've done.
Absolutely. Frida with 25 now. I mean, every 10 seconds, she's put another 5 on the board.
Yeah, she's feeling absolutely no pressure to call this off right now.
None whatsoever.
She's going to take this the full 2 minutes.
Then it looks like Northerners in a roller derby's pivot, Ruthless Wrecker, does have the star in her hands and really struggling against those 2 blockers in the front of the pack that unfortunately leaves her very tired and with no points. So that is a 27-point jam for Frida. And I have to admit, I'm very, very impressed. That was pretty amazing. She's had some very big point jams so far.
It's a lot of effort out there for both teams.
Maximum effort or a lot of effort?
Maximum
effort. We've got Captain Jack for Northerners on a roller derby facing off against
Rebel Scum.
You just like that name. Just
I
say
do.
it again.
That's probably one of the best names I've ever seen.
I've seen
To
some
my
really
heart.
good ones. I've seen some really good ones.
I have. But it's just awesome. It works on so many levels.
I mean, I do love shortstop from Canberra.
Yeah.
Amazing. She's so little. Just shortstop.
I mean,
And
but
she's
Rebel
amazing.
Scum isn't even. It's not even a derby pun like my dumb name. It's just so perfect by itself.
And look at that, Rebel Scum with the awesome name out of the pack for lead designation. And after Frida put up that huge jam last jam, she's got 79 total for her. They go ahead and call off that jam as Captain Jack was coming up into her scoring pass. I believe between Frida and Helga Hufflepuff, I mean, they're both approaching triple digits. They might have the chance to be able to say that they have scored triple digit points
In a single game.
in a single game. I mean, that's phenomenal.
Yeah, 2 players, triple digits, same team. That's insane.
It is. It seems like Skate Riot Project is very insane. We've got Helga Hufflepuff, or Hufflepunk, going for those triple digits in this one.
She just needs 10 more points, and she'll be at triple digits.
Wow. So Helga just needs 10 more points. She will be at a 100-point game, and she might be able to achieve that this jam.
Yeah, 2 Whiskey Rollers going to the penalty box is definitely not going to help them keep her from scoring those points.
No, not at all.
There's
But
her first 5. 4. She only got 4.
4 points.
Who's for Nazard?
Split.
Low Kitty split is still being held up, I believe, on her initial, and with a
There's
big hit,
5.
Helga says, thank you, I will take that 5th point from you.
1 more point for Helga, and she's at 100.
Let's see if she gets it.
And that's it.
That's
right there.
it right there. Let's hear it for Helga
gonna be
Hufflepunk. She
5.
just passed 100 points being scored for this game alone. She is responsible for over a third of skate. I mean, at this point, I'm just
And
going to
she
sit
calls
back and
it.
enjoy.
And let's give Weirdo a congratulations. She said Hufflepunk correct twice in a row.
Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you.
You're
Thank you,
welcome.
sir.
So how many is that per punk?
It's like 104. don't think she got any more.
I just have to say, for those of you playing the in-home game, Helga Hufflepunk just passed 100 points scored this game. So let's give it up for Helga Hufflepunk with over 100 points. That's huge.
And yeah, 100 points against this Whiskey Rollers defense is actually a big achievement.
It's still
even
very
more than
impressive.
just 100 points.
Yes.
Whiskey Rollers have some amazing hitters out there, and to get by them on pure muscle is amazing.
And adrenaline.
Yeah,
And maximum effort.
and maximum effort.
All right, we've got one of Whiskey Rollers blockers going to the box, as well as an SRP blocker, so they are both down 1.
And Halloween does have lead.
And she gets
Golden
through
Logue
for
is being-
5 points.
Is being manhandled in the back by Joya Destroy and Wanna Ash Kicking. That is a combination of blockers
I will never,
lament
ever want to see.
ever going against.
No, thank you.
Juana's one of those players that at the end of the game, she just starts hitting harder.
Yes. But she does. Oh, did we have a star
There
pass?
was a star pass.
God, star passes are sneaky. We did not catch that. It's our job just to pay attention, and we
very
missed it.
sneaky.
But
Whoa,
Halloween
Halloween does a
with
nice
a
hit in
solid
the back.
hit. That's the jammer on jammer action that we look for.
Yeah, that is what Halloween is almost a professional at. People should pay her for that kind of action.
Really? So Halloween putting up another 5 points after that gnarly hit to call off this jam.
Yeah.
And we've got 292 for Skate Riot Project and 88 for the Whiskey Rollers.
That was some amazing maximum effort from the Whiskey Rollers
Seriously.
part to
That was-
score so many points in one jam.
Yeah. I mean, they only have one thing left to lose, and that is the game. 'Cause
Yes.
They are behind, but... Oh, wait.
Oh, looks like we have a false start.
It's Captain Jack getting excited. Just ignore that beautiful jammer there. Looks like there's some discussion. Refs are looking. Refs are talking. I'm waiting for a hand signal of what's going on. Looks like we are calling an official timeout.
Arizona.
Not sure what's going on here.
Well, it looks like we're in the lineup clock, so we're about ready to go.
It's
Is it?
official timeout. The clock is not running. But SRP and the Whiskey Rollers are just really excited to keep playing. So they had just kind of gotten down, making sure we were paying attention.
I don't know about you, but I'm having too much fun to pay attention.
I know. I'm really enjoying this bout. That's why I think that we're having a hard time trying to catch up on everything because it's so much going on that it's hard to process. So we will take this time to put a shout out to Wreck and Effect, who is over there by turn 2. They are skater owned and operated. Ability to convert Converse and Vans high tops into skates, which I need to talk to them about because I'd really like to do that.
Who hasn't had the dream that they were going to turn their Vans into skates?
I mean, I have.
I have.
I mean, if you've ever put skates on your feet, that's what you want to immediately do is take your Vans and do that.
Absolutely. You got to see what that waffle print will do.
And we've got Wilhelm out for lead designation again. Looks like Captain Jack took a hard hit.
Oh, Wilhelm doing a double duck there just to get right by. Absolutely no problem getting by the Whiskey Roller blockers.
And the
Whiskey Roller blockers are down 2, though.
They are, to be fair. But to be fair, I also looked down for 2 seconds to check a skater name, and she was already gone. And they are gone again with 5 points. We got 2:46 left in this half. Wilhelm is knocked to the inside and will be recycled back. Looks like recycled back to turn 1.
Oh, a quick little cut in there. Not the bad kind of cut, a good kind of cut. Got her right by Joya. Got Wilhelm right by Joya.
And the Wilhelm still comes through for 5 points. 15 points so far this jam for Wilhelm. And it looks like we got Captain Jack. Looks like Captain Jack's taking the star off their helmet, but we'll have to see what they do with that, whether they keep it or pass it.
Wilhelm trying to squeeze by the Whiskey Rollers there. Oh, Captain Jack hits the boards.
That is a rough spot to get hit out to the
Definitely.
outside because of the boards.
Very close to the wall over there.
Very much so. And you have possibility of 2 refs right there. It can it can be kind of a nightmare alley, as I think we should now call it here at Tucson Indoor Sports Center.
Definitely a choke point.
But she did get up. Little slow to get up, but she did get up heading back to the bench. All right. And we got a little bit of a scramble for both teams to get to the jammer line.
Yeah, not 100% ready there for either team.
I think there was a little bit of question on whether or not, the refs would go ahead and call an
Yeah.
official timeout to give Captain Jack that time to get up, but she did get up in the allotted time. So, and that left Northern Arizona Roller Derby to actually get lead jammer status in
Killer
this
Queen
case.
McBee out there in front by a lot.
By a lot.
By a lot.
By a full lap here.
Already scoring points.
But it looks like
gonna
we
have
do
to
have
get it quick.
Frida that did get through on her initial. She did take off the star, so there might have been confusion on whether she was still jam or not. But Killer Queen McBee goes ahead and calls that jam before SRP is able to score any points.
And picks up 2. I keep thinking his armband is his team color.
I
And I'm
know.
like, it's on the wrong arm.
I know.
And I was like, no, that's an armband.
So here's the thing. I think you're starting to get some love. John Webb says, "I like you, Panda," from Facebook.
I like you too, John.
And
You're one of my heroes.
Yes, Katie Lemos has said, "Yes, indeed, it is me, your fave freshie, cheering you all on from my couch."
10 a.m.
And Katie, our tomorrow morning we are back again at 10 a.m.
10 a.m.
to start the Derby business again, and we do have Helga Hufflepunk with lead designation for
This is
SRP.
Definitely going to be the last lead of the game.
Yeah, I believe,
about.
yes, this is going to be the last lead. She could call it off at any time and just go ahead and end the game, or just go ahead and rack up some points, but she is going to go
like she's just
ahead
gonna
and call it. So
She
we
still
have
had a minute 20 to score points.
but she said, you know what? I've done enough. I've scored well over a century of points.
Right? She already had 100.
So we have an unofficial score of 315 for Skate Riot Project and 90 for the Whiskey Rollers. So let's give it up for our skaters today. This was a fantastic game. A lot of hard-fought blocking going on and some
Yep.
defense and some really nice, hard, great hits that these skaters are going to want to share on their Instagrams later.
Yes, definitely some bruises. Gonna be some
Some
pictures
ice
of some
packs.
bruises coming out.
Some ice packs, some numbing spray.
Absolutely.
There's going to be a recovery period for this game.
Yeah,
that is for sure.
tonight's gonna be about relaxing, icing, and elevating for sure. Because they got to get
Absolutely.
ready for tomorrow.
Absolutely. So everybody pretty much is out there cheering for him. So I'm going to talk a little bit to the people out there in Facebook land while we're wrapping up this game. We do return tomorrow at 10 a.m. to start again. And these are going to be kind of the final games that are going to establish who is first, second, and third place. So you really want to check in. I mean, we are live all day. You can leave it on in the background. Us announcers are making a better goal of catering more to the Facebook group. Crowd out there, that way you can follow a little better and hopefully maybe not have to sit there and stare at it the whole time. And again, it's a live feed. Y'all can post some questions and we can answer them for you. Are you ready to draw, or you want to do one last push?
All right, everyone, listen up. We are ready to draw for this amazing painting here.
Well, let's give it a few
It
more
is
seconds.
raffle time.
Let's give it a few more seconds just so it kind of quiets down in here a little bit. What's your name, Bob?
Weirdo just wants to build up the anticipation, folks.
All right, Derby fans, I have Grace Killface with Tucson
Amazing name.
Roller Derby Junior Brats right here. And she needs all of your attention. She needs all the attention because we are going to go ahead and draw the winner of this fabulous painting. And all proceeds did go to Tucson. I can't talk today. Tucson Roller Derby Brat. So let's go ahead and get that. And I'm going to have her speak into the microphone very loud. You're going to list off all the numbers, okay? All right. Is everybody paying attention to this adorable girl? Oh, we have names.